This is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 18 in the NLT. On that day of judgment, the Lord will strip away everything that makes her beautiful: ornaments, headbands, crescent necklaces, earrings, bracelets, and veils, scarves, ankle bracelets, sashes, perfumes, and charms, rings, jewels, party clothes, gowns, capes, and purses, mirrors, fine linen garments, head ornaments, and shawls. Instead of sweet Instead of smelling of sweet perfume, she will stink. She will wear a rope for a sash, and her elegant hair will fall out. She will wear rough burlap instead of rich robes. Shame will replace her beauty. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and blessing be multiplied on all you brethren, pushing this word in all sincerity and in truth. And shalom to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and the rest of the men, women, and children that will receive mercy from the Lord these last days. Shalom. I'm the brother Dama Agabar here with another lesson, Lord willing, to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. All right, and this is a lesson dealing with the judgment that's coming upon the proud women of Israel. All right, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and this is not a lesson, coming after the sisters that are in the spirit, that are playing their rightful positions in this ministry and this truth, that are in the background, keeping their mouth shut, and being in the right spirit and offering up the right sacrifices, and are truly, following after Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai in order. All right, this is for a lot of the proud women of the proud women of Israel. A lot of these feminist women of Israel, a lot of these I don't need a man, to hell with the so-called black man, Latino, and Native American man. All right, I can do bad all by myself. Got all their trust and faith and this government and Daddy Esau, who are relying on this government and on federal aid, government aid, child support, making money off all of this OnlyFans, prostituting themselves, just out here, just living in pleasure. Hey, the judgment of the Most High is about to fall down upon you women, especially a lot of our women who have their faith and trust completely in Esau, Edom, that has ran their man out of the house, that's been getting all of this government aid and the racket of child support, getting all this EBT, this SNAP, this Section 8, just your whole lifestyle being provided for you by the so-called white man and this government. And therefore you've waxed proud against the man, against your husband, against the father of your children. And you got all these different avenues and ways that you were sucking the teat of the so-called white man, living off Section 8, getting all this money in child support, paying $120 in rent because you're Section 8, getting thousands of dollars of food stamps, free child care, and you ain't been trying to get a job even though you're able-bodied, just been living lavishly and good, getting all of the wigs, the purses, going on all these trips, treating yourselves, taking care of yourselves, bragging and boasting, and being on social media talking about how much you getting in federal aid and how much you getting in food stamps and how you living a good life, my kids taken care of, yada, 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 and being proud. Now, all of that pride is coming back to bite all you women in the ass, man. And a lot of you women who've been on social media bragging, talking all this shit about, how much food stamp you got and how you live in this good life and how the government is taking care of you. You don't need shit. Hey, all that shit, the Lord is putting the spirit on Esau to snatch all that shit away from you, man. All right. And a lot of you women who have been living this type of lifestyle, hey, the chickens are coming home to roost and the Lord's getting ready to dry all of your asses out, man. All right. And all that pride, all of this, arrogance, all of this, I don't need a man, and just proud and loose and, not being responsible, not having to work, not having to do none of this shit, and putting your faith in Esau, Edom is getting ready to dry up in a major, major way. All right. And we've been telling you women, man, the best thing that you can do is humble yourselves in the sight of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and repent for your sins, man. But like we say, the majority of our people are just not going to come to this truth. They're not going to realize the error of their ways. They're going to continue to wax proud against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, against the prophets, against the men of the Lord, and against, this gospel, until eventually, hey, the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is getting ready to fall upon you, man. And a lot of you so-called Black, Latino, and Native American women about to find yourselves in a very dire situation, all right? Because Esau, that covenant with death that you made with Esau to take the man out of the house, to use this man's children as weapons against him, to put him on child support, to go to the government to get all this assistance and all this aid, allowing Esau to give you all those things as long as you can just, run the man out of the house, and to give you this so-called false sense of freedom, this false sense of being liberated, that all that shit is getting ready to come to a crashing end with Donald J. Trump in office, man. And a lot of you women are out here crying. Here it is, you waxing proud on social media, talking all this shit about what you got and what you don't need from a man. But now Esau is taking that shit, and now you on social media crying, talking about they taking everything, yo. What am I gonna do with all this, But when you was living high off the hog, that was the least of your concerns. See, it show you that, hey, the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is coming down upon you proud ass women. This is Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech." And what is the voice of the Most High? The prophets and the men of the Lord. You see, but you don't want to hear the speech of the prophets. You looked at us as a thing of naught. You told us, oh, them niggas is tripping. I'm good here, boo-boo. God got me. Yeah, it seemed like, because, when she said God got her, she ain't talking about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. She was talking about her God, the so-called white man, this government. All right. Her provider of SNAP, her provider of EBT, her provider of Section 8, her provider to allow her to get child support and use that type of system to take money out of the kid's father's pocket. You see, all these little things that you've been awarded and that have been used to help you compass a man. Now these things are coming to an end, and it's all the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So the Lord is telling you, you better rise up, man. You better humble yourselves. Hey, because a cold shaft is coming through with Donald Trump in office, man. All right, and he's about to, he's about to make you women have to be more responsible and more, responsible, and you're gonna start being held accountable for a lot of your actions, man. It says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." Right, like it says here, a lot of you women have been very careless, man. Let's look up this word for careless. The word for careless is batak. It says to have confidence, be confident, to be bold, to be secure. You see, but what were you trusting in at the end of the day? This system, the so-called white man, the hedge of protection that he was providing you, to be in this position, to be careless, proud, reckless, vengeful. Like I said, take a man to child support because he didn't want to deal with your bullshit, because he didn't want to, deal with your headache and your bitching, your nagging, your lack of letting him be the head of the household. So therefore, he decided to just leave. So what did you do? You went to Esau, knowing that he would give you the upper hand and the advantage to take, to get your lick back on that particular man that you may have had children with, or that you was married with. You see? And it says what? It says to feel safe. And you felt safe with Esau. You felt secure. You felt bold. You got proud because he was backing you in your wicked endeavors of basically bringing hell to the man, to the point to where, you went to the serpent for all the help and all the security and all the trust that you needed so that you could be secure. And all you did with that security and with that confidence was destroy the household, wax more proud, put hell on your husband, on your baby daddy, so that you could be in a position to where, you felt safe, you felt secure. You see, but now, hey, Esau is getting ready to cut you completely off, man, and bring your ass into this digital beast system to where a lot of you women are going to take this MOTB. You see, because a lot of you have been so dependent for so long on Esau Edom, when he cut you off and let you be out in the cold, shivering with no help, no security, no housing, no food stamps, no tit to suck on, and let all hell break loose, and you be out there in the cold when he comes with this new MOTB digital beast slave system and promise you all of the security that he once provided you. A lot of you women are going to be running to take it. You're going to offer that arm. You're going to offer that left hand or that right hand. All right. And a lot of you are going to even take your children to go get MOT beat up just so that you could, have that more, so you can have that false sense of security that this devil is going to offer unto you, man, only to be destroyed in the presence of the Lamb and of the presence of the holy angels. It says, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. I'm going to play this video for about 6 minutes, and it's going to show you how Esau is stripping you bare, man. All right? And the cool part about it is, right, show you how the Most High has a sense of humor. Now, Esau is stripping these women bare, and now they're trembling. Now they're afraid, but they're not afraid they're not afraid about, from Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai. They're not trembling and fearful of what the Lord is doing, to repent unto him and cry unto him. No, they're trembling because they're afraid, and they're going to cry out to Esau Edom so that they can have that luxury, so they can have that freedom, so they can have that false sense of security and the teats, and the government aid and the SNAP and the food and the healthcare and the WIC and all these different things, man. You see, like I said, only when it's all said and done to be chipped up, man. It says, and make you bare, like I just read in that Isaiah the 3rd chapter. What? The Lord's going to judge him and take away what? The scarves, the bonnets, the nose jewelry, the purses, the party clothes. And believe you me, all these women, the majority of these women that's been living this type of lifestyle, like I'm going to show you in this video, the majority of that money goes, they spend that money on themselves, man. Yeah, they might, buy the kids this and the little basic necessities that they need. But the majority of the money they spend on themselves to go on trips, to get wigs, to get purses, to get clothes, to buy designer bags. You know what I mean? To drive brand new cars. You know what I mean? Buy the big screen TVs, the perfumes, the oils, the wigs, the earrings, the nose rings, the ankle bracelets, the high heels. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, it's done nothing but make you wax prouder and prouder against Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And the Lord is getting ready to visit you for these things, man. And it says, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats. And what's the teats? All of these programs. Well, this video is going to show you these women lamenting for the teats. And it's only going to show a few, but there's a lot of women of the tribe, especially so-called black women, that are living this type of lifestyle, man, that don't work. Like I said, that got 5, 6 different kids, getting all this money in tax returns. You know what I mean? Living hood fabulous, getting thousands of plus dollars in EBT and snaps a month. Having rent that's only $160, $200, if that. And smoke weed all day. Got different men coming in and out of the house on social media. You know what I mean? Doing videos, clapping their stinking ass. You know what I mean? Doing all these things. Meanwhile, they ain't got to be responsible for a goddamn thing. But hey, that ride is getting ready to be over, man. And on top of that, Esau is telling these women to pay back a lot of the money that they've been fraudulently getting. It's cold, man, but it's beautiful. It says, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vines. All right. So let me play this video about 6 minutes. Fair use. I'm just using this video to edify. I'm not making any money. I'm not monetizing any of it. I'm just using it to, for educational purposes, man. But let's watch this. It says what? Baby mamas are angry. Check it out. Look at this. It says single moms are shocked at this new food stamp. And just watch, man. Hey, this is Isaiah the 32nd chapter and Isaiah the 3rd chapter coming to pass, man. But the Most High is using Donald J. Trump and this administration to execute this. Now, let's check it out.
They have taken everything from me. My food stamps, my Section 8, my cash assistance. Everything is gone. They took it all.
And you see, for a lot of these women, don't nobody feel sorry for them. All right, she's trying to muster up some tears, but you see, she still got that makeup on her face. She ain't that much fucking she ain't down that bad. She ain't that worried. But this is the same type of women that'll be on social media talking shit, talking about y'all. I got haters, y'all. I got this much in food stamps. We eating good over here. My kid's taking care of him. It's all sweet and it's all cute when they was getting it, but now the getting is about to be gone. Now look at them.
Well, it looked like President Trump signed whatever he signs to end Section 8 housing. This is the case of if you're able to work, get off your and go to work.
The federal funding that Donald Trump just cut ends the guarantees for Section 8 rental help.
Don't come at me. Let's have this conversation. There's executive orders that Trump is revamping, getting rid of Section 8 housing. I think it needs to happen.
So I heard Trump making some changes. Apparently, you will not be eligible for food stamps or Section 8 unless you have a job, working at least 30, 35 hours a week. It's about to get real out here.
Thank you.
Donald Trump is planning to cut down on the amount of people who receive food stamps.
Trump ain't fucking around, okay? Because I don't know if you know, but he just put a hold on EBT and Section 8. So what does that mean? That means that people that are currently getting these things, listen, there's a hold on it. The new requirement.
Now let me say this. Now, of course, there are some people that do need help. You know what I mean? I'm not going to deny that. There are people who fall on bad times, may lose their job, may need a little bit of help. But this shit wasn't for you to be on this shit, forever. And this is where a lot of these, especially the women of our tribe, especially the black women, take advantage, man. All right. This is supposed to be a temporary fix, but they be lying on their information. You know what I mean? And they use this shit to be career bums, man. To use this shit. Because I know particular individuals who've been on food stamps and Section 8 their whole goddamn life, man. You've been getting SNAP and EBT their whole fucking life, man. And don't work, don't do nothing. You know what I mean? But shit, drive new cars, always got fresh wigs, makeup done, nails done, hair did, all this bullshit, man. But with never with the intentions of ever getting off the shit. They become lifelong hood boogers, man. And the part that pisses you off is that they're so proud about it and they boast and they brag and they throw it in your face and they mistreat, the father of their kids and shit like that. It's these the ones that definitely needs to be, that this video is about. Is the ones that take advantage, man, and then use this to be proud and to wax bold and to, throw it in your face. You know what I mean? These are the ones that, hey, it's great to see, it happen to.
You have to work a minimum of 30 hours in order to qualify for EBT.
The hardest thing is obviously finding products to sell and then getting authorized to sell those products. So with Ecom Authority,
individual assistance. That includes, I'm not naming everything that's included, but just to give you a few examples, Social Security benefits, Medicare benefits, food stamps, welfare benefits, assistance that is going directly to individuals.
Good morning. Just curious, where is y'all's take on Trump stopping the food stamps and the Section 8? Because the working class works and works and works. They pay the tax dollars that goes in to pay for these people to just sit on their behind and not do anything when they're able to go to work.
I keep seeing videos about people, like they're laughing at the fact, like the requirements for Section 8 and food stamps is changing with Trump in office.
So I just saw where Trump is trying to make it to where you can only get like Section 8 or food stamps if you work.
I know you guys saw what Trump said about food stamps and all the government assistance, Section 8, and it's about time. And I'm not trying to bash on anyone that is on Section 8 or food stamps because that's you, do your thing. But so many people milk it. Like, there's so many people that could actually use the help and they can't because they work too much or whatever, they make too much. But how is that fair when you're literally just sitting home, not working, and you're getting all these benefits? Like, that's just not fair. And don't get me wrong, because I've been on food stamps before. And obviously I'm not on food stamps anymore. I was on it a couple years ago. My son's about 7, so I remember when he was born, I did qualify for WIC, food stamps and all that. But Section 8 and food stamps and all those benefits are not made to, like, for you to stay on them forever. Like, I saw a video on a woman that said she was on them since she was 19 and she's in her 30s. Like, girl, what do you mean? Like, go get a job and go provide for your 6 kids. Like, how are you going to be on food stamps and rely on the government for, like, your entire life?
I just seen that Trump is making a change with food stamps. It'd be a lot of people living off government assistance, literally never working a job, stacking all their personal bread, and literally living off the government their whole lives.
I'm seeing a lot about the freezing of Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps today.
Well, like a lot of you guys know, I am on Section 8. So I'm at my bank right now. I just left school and I'm about to pay my rent. So let's see how much it is. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. Wait. Yeah. 200, 220, 240, 260. I just used the 20 to put gas in my tank, and I lost $20. I actually lost way more than that. I'm really salty right now, but I guess it is what it is. So I'm gonna pay 260. Of this 260, I'm depositing in my bank account. Only $97 is my rent.
So Trump just froze federal aid. And you want to know what that federal aid affects? Number 1, SNAP. Number 2, Section 8.
I just went to check the mail.
Yeah, and this is the broad I'm talking about. And she was one of them broads on there talking about, I get $3,200 in child support. I only spend $500 on my kids. I get to the spa. I get to do this. I get to do that. I treat myself. I go on vacation. This is the type of demon that's that I'm talking about. You know? And now she got to pay back that 27 racks, man. And she was on here bragging during her videos talking about how she gets all this money in child support and how she spends the majority of it on herself for vacations, going to the spa, taking good vacations, and I only spend like $500 on my kids a month because that's all that they need. Demons like this, man. All right? And everything that's happened for her is good for her, man. That's the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And it ain't just her. It's a lot of these women that's about to be shafted out here. All right? And good for them, man.
I received a letter from the food stamps office.
It says, after multiple videos were sent into our office, we had to conduct an investigation. And during our investigation, we did come across a few discrepancies in your application. It says, therefore, over the last 6 months, you received benefits that did not belong to you and needs to be paid back. You know how much I have to pay back? Do you want to know how much food stamps I have to pay back? I have to pay back $27,000.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Someone reported me to DHS for making money on TikTok. So now they have taken my food stamps away, my cash benefits, my disability, and my Section 8 housing.
A few moments later.
They have taken everything from me. My food stamps, my Section 8, my cash assistance. Everything is gone. They took it all. They reported me. Now they have taken everything.
Right, you see, and she got reported because, like I said, these women be on social media doing the most, throwing it in everybody's faces, bragging and boasting about how basically they live in, you know, they milking the system and living off of the system and getting all this money when they're totally able-bodied, man. Like I said, I think this chick had like fucking 5, 6, 7 kids or some shit like, look, 6 of her kids, man. That's all they do is they sit back and just have kids from all these different men. You know what I mean? Put the men on child support and then go and apply for welfare saying, well, I can't work. I can't do this. But then they're doing all these videos on TikTok, you know what I mean? Doing makeup tutorials, you know, trying on all type of different clothes, talking about how they live in this great and lavish lifestyle while the rest of us are working a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? We can't even, certain people can't even apply and even get this assistance. But these lousy bastards, you know, are completely been milking the system for years and years, man. Hey, and now the Lord got Trump out here to put an end to all this nonsense, man. Hey, and it's going to be more and more this happening around Babylon the Great, man. So, hey, we're going to start seeing a lot of these women out here being homeless, man. You know, and ultimately receiving their judgment for their pride and their arrogance against, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, and just being low life, lousy individuals, man. Hey, so what, Trump has only been in office not even 2 weeks, man, and look, I mean, you can see Jacob's trouble is right around the corner, and it's only going to get more and more intensified, man. We know eventually he's going to come up against the prophets, against the men of the Lord, and ultimately up against all Israel, man. But hey, this is why we do this work. This is why we, are praying that we're part of the elect. So when, Jacob's trouble is ultimately kicked into gear, hey, the elect, we're going to be taken care of. We're going to be guided, and we're going to be provided for in the midst of all hell getting ready to break loose, man. But hey, a lot of these women, man, these proud ass women, they're gonna, they're getting ready to feel it, man. And hey, the Lord has the perfect man in office to bring all these things to pass, man. So hey, with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai for putting the spirit in me to do this lesson. Hey, and all you proud ass women out there that come across these videos and these lessons, hey man, you better you better get ready. You better repent, man, while there's still time, man. All right. Hey, the doors of mercy are still open, but hey, those doors are closing very quickly. So, hey, you better get on the right side while you can, man. So, until the next one, shalom.